So you probably stumbled upon this video because you're trying to figure out what Marvel Rivals is, and you're trying to see what is the hype behind this game that everybody is talking about. From the memes that you see on TikTok to the Instagram reels to the streamers that are now playing this game. Why does it have us on a chokehold? The biggest reason here, it's not just about getting kills. It's not just about your superhero superpowers. This is about strategy, teamwork, and moments that are so hyped, they feel like they were ripped straight from a Marvel movie. And I'm talking about Avengers
Assemble.
Now, my name is John, aka Astute US Online. I'm a top 5 Cloak and Dagger player in the world. Just a quick background about me. I played every FPS growing up. I play, sports games. I'm talking your popular ones. Madden, FIFA, 2K, NCAA, and so on. However, I never got into those 6v6, 4v4, 5v5 shooters like Counter-Strike, Valorant. I didn't have money for a PC when I was younger to be able to play those type of games. So, I stuck with what was popular on the Xbox or PlayStation. And those are typically your FPS games and the sports games, right? And you'd also have the single player games, which I loved as well. Now, Marvel Rivals isn't just another shooter like Valorant or say a CS:GO. No. It's a mix of Valorant and a CS:GO, but it's really the closest thing to suiting up as your favorite Marvel superhero. So whether you're a casual player here for the Spider-Man memes, looking to play your favorite character, say Black Panther, say you want to use Loki, Thor, the Avengers, and even the X-Men, which are going to be introduced into the game later on, or you're just somebody that's looking for a competitive grind set, like you want to just rank up to the top, like top 500, similar to what I want to do. This game has something for everyone. And trust me, once you pull off like your first game winning combo, that's where the drug begins. That's where this game becomes an addiction. And guess what? I'm here for it because I actually love this freaking game. And this is coming from a D1 hater of this game early on. Nah, it's childish. Nah, it ain't it. And guess what? Here I am, and this sounds crazy, with over 100 hours played in this game. And what's so crazy about it? The matches fly by so fast. Matches could go anywhere from 8 minutes to as long as 30 minutes, really depending on how competitive the games are. So there's really a style for anybody who's just looking for the next best game, and a game that actually has great quality with it. Now, I will give you a caveat here. I'm not the biggest fan of the matchmaking, but we'll talk about that in later videos. So I've had a few of my friends just reach out like, John, what's up with Marvel Rivals? Like, explain the game to me. Why is everybody so hyped about it? Why are people saying the game is so addictive? And why is there like so much hype behind the game? And the way I would explain it is, imagine a team sport like basketball, right? But instead of shooting hoops, playing defense or whatnot, you're playing as Spider-Man, Iron Man, literally the Marvel universe. And you're using their iconic superpowers to dominate a chaotic 6v6 battlefield. So it's a fast-paced, team-based hero shooter. So for those of you that just have an idea of Overwatch, imagine a Overwatch or Counter-Strike, CS:GO, meets Marvel, And what you're doing is basically you work with teammates to complete objectives. There's 3 objectives that I'm going to go a little bit more into detail later on. But you're looking at your typical domination. Then you have something called convoy and another one called convergence. Now, the reason why I think this game has the amount of hype that it has at this moment is because when you think about the most popular movie series that has came out in the last 10, 15 years, it's the Avengers. And being able to not just bring the Avengers or just the X-Men, but the whole Marvel universe into a video game where you get to reenact your favorite characters and play competitive or quick play or play with the best friend or play solo and just grind and learn these characters, like, that's the main reason this game is what it is right now. Now, each of these characters, whether you're playing Spider-Man, Storm, Loki, the Hulk, they each come with their own comic accurate abilities. And in addition to that, you have pretty cool team ups in this game, like Spider-Man and Venom, or you have a Groot and Rocket, or even a Hulk and Iron Man team up. Like literally every hero in the game has their own unique team up that can help really devastate the enemy team that you go against. It's like having, Shaq and Kobe, or LeBron and Kyrie, or Magic and Kareem, or you can even say John Stockton and Karl Malone. Like the list goes on. And I just talked about basketball, but like whatever sport that is, you can think of, like you can create that. You get what I'm saying? And when you combine these powers with your teammates, you can literally change the tide of the game in seconds. I mean, look at some of these clips right here.
You need to like shoot me like straight on the point too. Alright.
Hulk is like not a good tank. I'm
There's a
dead.
perfect angle here. Kobe! LeBron! Oh, it's so bad! LeBron!
Okay, so let's talk about the game modes, right? I mentioned there's 3 game modes in the game. You have your domination, which is typical. You think about Call of Duty, you have the big zone in the middle of the map, and as it's the 6v6 going on, your team versus the enemy team. Basically, whoever gets the advantage over the other, you will get to capture the flag, or capture the point. Now, when you capture that point, it takes some time, but you're looking to go from 0% to 100%. The enemy team can fight that, take over the point, they get it, and it can go into overtime where it's literally 99%, and if you team wipe them, you can get your 100%, the game ends, or if they somehow come back, they can get to 100%, and you're looking at, what LeBron James did that was so iconic against the Golden State Warriors, coming back from 3-1 deficit. Like, the game is that fun. And with domination, that one is a best 2 out of 3. Now, when we talk about convoy, with convoy, there's an attack and there's a defensive on both rounds. And it's basically just moving in an objective. So basically think of tug of war with a bunch of fighting in it, It's who can move their convoy or their robot or their cart or whatever it is from one end to the other, who can move it the furthest. If both teams get to 3, you go into overtime, and it gives you time. And as you play more and more of the game, you'll start to see, and I mean, that addiction will start to hit you like it's cocaine. I've never really done drugs, so I don't know what that feels like, but I honestly think this game is a drug, put it that way. And then the last one, you're looking at convergence. So convergence is a mix of both domination as well as convoy. And what that means is there's a point that you have to capture first as an attacking team. If you capture that point, there's three rings to it. You capture all 3 rings, then it becomes convoy, where you walk that payload, as we mentioned earlier, to the as far as you can. And then it flips side, you're on defense, and now it's on you to defend. Make sure they don't capture the point, but if they do, just make sure they don't get that payload super far down or past what you guys did as a team. So those are the game modes. So then if you ask me, all right, John, why is this game so addicting? Like, just get straight to the point. 1, it's easy to learn and it's hard to master. Like, the controls are simple and it's casual friendly, But then for those that are competitive players, there's nuances and there's endless depth for you to learn within your characters to really get you like high tier and get you to be an above average player with your own favorite characters. And then who, like, come on now, who wouldn't want to relive those dreams of being your favorite superhero? This is allows you to do that. This is as close as it gets as of right now, rather than just watching the movies. You get to play as them. And then a nice part about this is the teamwork that you get from this, man. Like being able to hop in, play with your buddies, or even play solo, and being able to actually work as a true team, pull off some amazing combos. That feels like it feels like a buzz, you know? That's pure hype. That's true high. That's bliss. Being able to save your team as a healer with an amazing ultimate, or being able to squad wipe the other team to give your team the advantage, and being a tank that's just going around bruising things and then like holding things down to make things easier for the team. I mean, the list goes on, and it really attains to everybody's play style. And that's going to be what my next video is about, is how to pick the right character for your play style. Now, that's just the teamwork. And then you think about the cosmetics, you have emotes, and a nice part about this game, it's the first game I can remember in a while that it's not pay to win. Like, you pay, but you're just paying for cosmetics. Like, it's not going to help you win any way, shape, or form. Obviously, you're going to have your conspiracy theories, the conspiracy theorists to say that it does happen. No, it does not happen. But, I mean, that's like why this game is so freaking addicting. And everyone is familiar with Marvel heroes. Now you get that fresh twist, being able to play as them. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like a football team running the perfect trick play. Everyone has a role, and your timing is perfect. You do all the right things, you communicate, you push together as a team, you have a game plan, and you stick to it. This is what Marvel Rivals is like, just having that team synergy while you're playing the Marvel characters that we all grew up and loved as children. And then forget about your kill-death ratio. Throw that Call of Duty mindset in the trash. This is more like soccer, or as you'd call it in other parts of the world, football. You win by playing the objective, not just fragging out. Teamwork matters more than just a single player that carries. Even you could beat a hacker. I've been able to beat a hacker before. Very hard, but if you have a team that plays together, you can make that happen. You know? Now imagine LeBron James getting an alley-oop from Steph. And not only is it a fire alley-oop from Steph, but it counts as 3 points. That's basically Marvel Rivals, with all the ultimate combos and all the nice things that you can do. You get to create your own Avengers, Team USA, play against another Team USA. So imagine the Redeem Team versus the 96 Dream Team. That's basically that. The Kobe-led USA team versus the Michael Jordan-led USA team. You basically get to live that out in a video game. Hey, but, you know, this is going to be the end of the video for me. I'm going to drop some of my favorite highlights at the end. But if you enjoyed this, drop your favorite superhero in the comments. I will reply with the best Marvel hero that may fit for you. If you wanted to just try the game out, just try it out. It's not going to kill you. It's free to play, and it's a fun as hell game. Other than that, it's your boy Stu, aka John, and we outie.